For the next 24 hours, we will be exploring Sofia, Bulgaria, the capital city of Europe's cheapest country. This city is home to over 7,000 years of history. We're back into ancient Eastern Rome, which is so crazy. A vibrant city center, over 100 studs, stallions, and dreamboats from the 70s and 80s, and tons of delicious food.
Oh my god. It's so freaking good.
And the best part is you can visit for a super affordable price. We're Jill and Hannah, and 1 year ago we started chasing our dream of traveling the world. After spending several months in Southeast Asia and 2 weeks in Italy, we've now found ourselves in Sofia, our last destination of 2024. Good morning, you guys, from Sofia. Real quick before we head out for the day, we want to show you guys what? I can just feel you staring at me this close to my face.
Oops.
Real quick before we head out for the day, we want to show you guys what $42 a night gets here in Sofia. So we've already been in Sofia for a little while just trying to catch up on some work. It was important to us to have kind of an apartment that had some space and a kitchen and all of those nice things. So we're not directly in the city center, we're about a 20-minute walk from it, but that's not a bad walk at all, and I'm really surprised at what $42 can get you here. So we have like this whole nice apartment. We've got a table and a little sectional couch, TV. We've got a full kitchen in here with a big refrigerator, and my favorite part of all is we have an actual real espresso machine in our Airbnb, which is crazy. I've never seen that in any accommodation before. We did not know how to make espresso whenever we got here, but Hannah learned and then she taught me, and now I can just make it for myself every single day, and it saves a ton of money. So that's pretty much this whole area. We definitely did not clean up our entire apartment right before filming this video. It always looks this good. That was my attempt at a wink. I physically cannot wink, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to say after that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have like a ton of space here, and we even have like a laundry machine in there, which is awesome. And the bedroom's pretty cute too. Bedroom! I haven't done a tour in a while. This is what you get.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, no, this place is just super cute. I really love the pink bed comforter and the slanted ceiling. Got a little desk, all the stuff. And somehow I almost forgot the best part, which is like half the reason we booked this place. We have this big, nice balcony with all of this seating to sit on. It's so great. The view is mostly of another building, but you can also see a giant mountain out that way, which is pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Obviously we have a bathroom, but that's pretty crusty, so I'm not gonna show you. Now we can get going for the day.
Let's go.
Our apartment is on the 5th floor, like it was often in Italy, but luckily, this building actually has an elevator. We've been spoiled, and we've been using the elevator way too much, so I'm forcing myself to take the stairs today.
Hey, oh
Whew, we normally don't leave our apartment till like the afternoon to go grab lunch, so it is feeling very chilly today.
no. I believe it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit out right now. Pretty chilly. It feels good though. It's actually fall here, which is so beautiful, especially after spending most of our year in Southeast Asia, where I felt like summer.
Yeah.
Like the middle of summer.
The
all
weather
year
has
long.
been so beautiful here. And the leaves are starting to turn, which is awesome. So we've actually been in Sofia for over a month at this point, so I figured I would go ahead and just quickly let you guys know why, what we're doing here, etc. We last left off in Italy, where we spent 2 weeks moving super quick, traveling with our friends, and honestly we've just gotten super behind on editing our videos this year, so we needed a place we could go in Europe nearby that was actually affordable. I literally googled cheapest country in Europe to visit, and Bulgaria is what came up, so we booked the flight and now we're here, and that is literally the whole story. And even though we've been here for a long time, we've had a couple days where we've gone out and walked around, but we really have not done much of anything yet. We've just been sitting in our apartment working, so we're both really excited to actually get back out and be doing something today. It has been far too long, and we feel like hermits. So we're on our way to Izzy's Coffee and Brunch. It is the first place we ever went in the city, and the food is insane.
We are going to have a traditional Bulgarian breakfast. We were hoping to sit inside with those limited tables, but they gave us some little cozy blankies so we can sit outside in the sunshine, and it's actually not that bad. It feels nice.
We'll definitely be getting a hot coffee though.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
This is eggs panagurski. It is 2 poached eggs in a yogurt garlic herb sauce topped with serene cheese, which is a local Bulgarian cheese. It's amazing. With butter paprika sauce, served with buttered sourdough toast. It's so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And you gotta eat it together, obviously. Oh god. Oh, it's even better than I remember. We ate this our first day in Bulgaria. It's been like a month since I've had this. It is so freaking good. It's all creamy and garlicky and herby.
I can honestly not stress this enough. Hannah and I are big egg eaters. Whenever we go out to brunch, I never get anything sweet. I always get an egg dish. And this is probably the best egg dish I have ever had in my life. It's so freaking good. So we're on our way now to the free Sofia walking tour. It's completely free, and I think they do this like every single day, so they're just gonna take us around and show us a whole bunch of sites in the city. This city has like over 7,000 years of history because of where it sits geographically, so we'll get to see some of that today. Let's go! There is a super big group of people here today because we're here on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But they split us off into 4 groups, and we're on our way to our first site now. They asked us not to like directly film the tour and post it online, because if everyone can watch the tour online, then they won't come here and actually do it. We'll just be kind of showing the landmarks, some of the highlights, and a couple fun facts we learned.
And you'll just have to come here yourself to see what everything else is all about.
So what's so cool about this city so far is because it sits on so many centuries of history, or more than centuries, thousands of years of history. As you walk through, you can literally go to different levels and see ruins or buildings from all of these different time periods. Anything from the ancient Romans to the Ottoman era to the communist era just in the last century. And they're literally all right next to each other, but just in layers.
I've never seen a city laid out like this before. Normally there's like an old town section of a city, but this is just like a hodgepodge of different layers, and it just looks so cool.
Hello friends, Jill from the future here. We are now at home with friends in Nashville preparing for our first adventure of 2025. And one of the most important things we do before any trip is installing eSIMs on both of our phones. Lately, our go-to for eSIMs has been Olafly. If you guys don't know what an eSIM is, it's basically a digital SIM card, which means that when you land in a new country, you don't have to worry about finding one of those physical SIM cards to go in your phone. With Olafly, you can install an eSIM on your phone before you even leave for your trip, and then when you land in your destination, just turn it on and you're instantly connected to the internet. Olafly offers eSIMs for over 219 destinations worldwide, and they even have regional plans covering entire continents and a global plan. Plus, for many destinations, they offer unlimited data plans, which means that you never have to worry about running out at a bad time. Olafly's eSIMs are super easy to install using the website or app. Just search for your destination, choose the number of days for your trip, and check out. Then scan the QR code that Olafly sends to your email or WhatsApp. Once you arrive at your destination, just activate your eSIM and you're good to go. If you guys want to try out Olafly for your next trip, just click the link in the description below and enter the code Jill and Hannah at checkout for 5% off your next eSIM from Olafly. Back to Sofia.
Got some natural mineral water.
Is it minerally?
I think so. It's like really warm, which I'm not expecting. I need another taste.
So when we first got to Sofia last month, we noticed all of these water taps that tons and tons of locals were crowding around and filling up giant jugs, and we had no idea why. Apparently it's mineral water. It's supposed to be pretty good for you, and a lot of people believe that it has healing powers. That makes it sound weird, but just that it's really good for you. We were just in kind of the communist block where they built some of their really big governmental communist buildings during that era. And we walked down some stairs right underneath it, and we're back into ancient Eastern Rome, which is so crazy. St. George Rotunda is the oldest building in Sofia, dating all the way back to the 4th century. However, you could easily miss it as it's surrounded by massive buildings in the courtyard of the presidency. One really cool thing about Bulgaria is that during World War II, they were one of very few countries to actually save their Jewish population from deportation. The people were kind of seeing what was happening to the other Jewish communities in the neighboring countries that got deported. So the people of Sofia just started protesting heavily, and the king agreed to not deport the Jews, which I think is just such an amazing testament to how much of a difference you can make just by raising your voice and protesting. Thousands and thousands of lives were saved, and that's just really cool. Pigeon! What is it doing? I don't know. So during the time that we've been here, we've made sure not to see the biggest attraction in this city because we didn't want to spoil it before the video. So I think we're coming up on that now. Okay. And I'm really excited.
Moments later.
Wow. This cathedral looks so cool.
It's so fancy and green and gold.
The green and gold domes are like so unique. I've never seen anything like that before. I really enjoyed that tour. We learned so much in such a short period of time.
Yeah, it was about 2 hours, but we still covered thousands and thousands of years worth of history in the city here.
And got to see like 20 landmarks along the way.
Yeah, we saw so many places.
It flew by.
It did.
I was not bored at all.
No, I wasn't either. It was very interesting. And the fact that we could literally see landmarks and stones used
so many
from different centuries.
Different centuries, different empires.
Literally
and
see it all in one place.
Monarchies and leadership. It's like
it's
crazy.
very cool.
So I think we're gonna try to go into this cathedral. Oh, we also learned on the tour that these domes are made of real gold. A thin layer of it, but
still,
they're huge domes made of real
actual
gold, which is really crazy. All right, cool, let's go. St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral was built as a memorial to honor the thousands of soldiers from several countries who died liberating Bulgaria from Ottoman rule in the 19th century.
We were only able to film inside the cathedral a little bit, but the super tall ceilings and the giant chandeliers were just really cool in there. Now we're on the hunt for a traditional Bulgarian pastry called banitsa. It is crispy, flaky pastry stuffed with cheese, so I definitely need that. The banitsa is acquired. So again, this is a traditional Bulgarian pastry stuffed with cheese. We got the regular one that was just stuffed with cheese, egg, and olive oil. There was a couple other options that had mushrooms and potatoes and spinach, but we wanted to go classic. All I need is bread and cheese. It's cheesy, it's eggy, it's like a little bit salty. That's delicious. I kind of feel like I'm having breakfast again, but you know, that's okay with me.
I think it is usually eaten for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's why all the other shops
That would
are
make
closed.
sense. We found like the one place nearby that sold these and was still open. Every single other one was closed still. You should try it. It's yummy.
It definitely tastes like that specific Bulgarian cheese that we've gotten accustomed to here. The cheese is great. We saw this really cute little vintage style bookstore with Harry Potter stuff in the window next to the bakery, so we're gonna head in here. It's called God's Gift. Over 100 studs, stallions, and dreamboats from the 70s and 80s. Cover Tom Selleck.
Well, of course.
Love the gay energy of the shop. For such a tiny shop, there's so many things I love in here. There's a lot of like funny stuff, but then there's also like Harry Potter and Friends and Game of Thrones. It's so tiny, but I feel like they've created a shop based on my personality. It's kind of wild. Anyway, moving on. So all over Sofia, we've noticed these shops that have chocolate-covered nuts and dried fruits, and there's just like hundreds of different kinds. And we have a flight coming up, so we're gonna go in and get a few bags.
What you gonna have, Connor?
Well, we were gonna buy a bunch of stuff there, but they started yelling at us for taking a video, which doesn't really make sense because it's just a chain snack shop.
And if they don't want us to film, they can tell us that, but they literally yelled at us.
Yeah, they were not nice.
So we left.
Anyway, there have been a ton of nice people in Sofia, but those were not them. So we're gonna go to another one of those exact same store right down the road. Tip number 2, let's make this quick. We got so many.
I know we did.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
You too. That went much better. They were so much nicer in there.
Yeah.
And we got a big haul. We got tons of chocolate covered nuts and fruits, and I think we spent the equivalent of maybe like 13 bucks. Not bad at all for everything we got. And we have tons of plain snacks.
We have stumbled upon a little art bazaar outside here, so we're gonna walk through and take a look around.
Oh, I love fall stuff.
So cute. There's a bunch of frog ones. This one's doing ballet.
Oh my gosh.
He's just chilling with his shirt unbuttoned.
Normally when I go to craft fairs, I don't actually see a whole lot of stuff I would want to buy, but everything in here is adorable.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is. I don't know how, but yeah, everything here is like 10 times cuter than what I usually see at craft fairs. I want everything. We are about to fly back home soon. Maybe we could fit some stuff in our luggage. Probably not.
We need it.
Do you want it?
I'll be fine.
Will you be fine or will you be good without it?
I'll be fine without it.
Sometimes fine means you're like crying on the inside though.
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
That would have been in the Chinatown in Singapore.
Oh my god.
Some of that stuff.
That's what I was just thinking of.
Yeah.
Those little teacups. I wanted them, but it's okay. I'm fine.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine.
We're now on Vitosha Boulevard, which is basically a big central street. Whoa, that is a big dog.
Where?
Holy cow.
Whoa.
Sorry, I just got distracted by a massive dog, but he went away. Basically a big main street full of restaurants and shops and all that good stuff. We had some really good gelato here last time.
Yes.
What's cool about this street is at the very end you can see Vitosha Mountain, which we didn't even realize at first that Sofia was right next to a big mountain.
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere.
It's just kind of cool.
So we didn't spend long on Vitosha Street because it's mostly just restaurants and shopping. We didn't do either of them there because we have a dinner resi somewhere else.
So the place we're going might be slightly touristy and a little overpriced, but it has traditional Bulgarian food and the atmosphere just looks really, really cool. So I had to try it out.
No, we don't get free place.
Oh.
A few moments later.
So we've just committed the very awkward sin of entering a restaurant and then leaving seconds later after being seated. The only reason I was willing to pay the price of that place was because I thought we were going to be seated down in the cellar, which looks really cool and is in all the pictures, but we didn't get seated there.
Yep.
So it was just way too expensive for what I wanted to pay. So instead, we are heading back in the direction of our apartment because there is an amazing Bulgarian restaurant with just authentic food that is full of locals. They don't even speak English. We've gotten takeout from them a couple of times, but we have yet to actually eat there. And it's a really beautiful restaurant. So I'm really excited to just have like a true, authentic, not tourist trappy experience and eat with the locals.
I think this is actually working out well. I think it's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be so good. Their food is amazing. It's just so nice and quiet over here.
It is. It's like the quietest capital city we've ever been in. It is so peaceful here.
Definitely.
Even in the main part of town, but especially in these areas that are more on the outskirts of the town, it is so quiet and peaceful 24/7.
And who is this cute patron of the restaurant?
Oh my god. I love the vibes of this restaurant. It's just kind of like a cozy, woodsy, garden gnomey type of vibe. So I got some rakia, which is like the national alcohol drink of Bulgaria. It's sort of like a fruit brandy, and I got the pear flavor. I thought it was water at first, but it does not smell like water. Are you okay? So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected it to be put in like a cocktail that is like straight up hard liquor. Wow. I have a whole, it's a small glass, but
I mean, it's like at least 2 shots.
whatever, I'm game. I have a whole lamb coming. Well, not a whole lamb, but you know what I mean. I have a lamb coming, a plate of lamb. I didn't order an entire lamb. Anyway, back to you, Hannah.
My soup showed up. This is tarator. It's very traditional soup here. It's a cold soup. I don't think I've ever eaten cold soup before. It is yogurt, garlic, cucumber, dill, oil, walnuts. Walnuts. I forgot the walnuts. This should be interesting. It does taste a lot like tzatziki sauce. Really? Yeah. It's very just refreshing. It's mostly yogurty. And then just like a little crunchy from all the cucumbers in it. I like it. This is delicious.
By the way, the last couple times we've gotten takeout here, we've gotten moussaka and shapka salad, and I highly, highly recommend trying both of those.
See,
Stop reacting to your food before the camera's on. Shut up.
I'm sorry that she delivered it before the camera was on. Okay. So I ordered from the menu. It said stuffed cabbage leaves. I'd heard in general about cabbage leaves being a traditional dish here.
Traditional meal hill.
I need to eat. I'm hungry. I didn't know what they were stuffed with when I ordered them. I just went with it because I'm sure it's gonna be good. It smells. Ooh, it smells like pork. So it's like juicy pork in cabbage. Yes. Wow. That is delicious. That is very juicy. There ain't no dry pork in there. That is wonderful. I'm a big fan of this.
It smells heavenly. I got some roasted lamb. That was the whole description. It has some rice with it, which looks very well seasoned. Lamb is super, super tender. Yes.
Do you get to elaborate on that?
Just yes. You know, it's amazing, and honestly, every local Bulgarian dish that we have tried has been amazing, so I'm not surprised. It's all great. And so much of the food here just feels like this amazing homemade dish that grandma made.
Yeah.
And that is like the best part.
It's like hearty comfort food.
Yeah. Dinner time.
Ready to house this meal?
Ready to house this meal. I feel like it would be really rude of me not to drink this. This is at least 2 shots of liquor, and I can't even shoot it because it's in this glass.
And it's strong.
We have to go to the grocery store after this. I have to walk home from the grocery store after this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't chug it. I can't chug it. Gotta chase her. Oh, that's better.
Good. Now just like 50 more of that, and you'll make it to the bottom of your glass.
Yay! I'm too old for this. This liver ain't what it used to be. It's your turn to help. It's spicy. Spicy water. Alright, you've seen enough. I'll survive. Good day. Okay, update. We've poured the pear rakia into the peach tea, and it is now a delicious cocktail.
It's chilly out.
Well, that was amazing. I'm super happy with how our night turned out. I'm glad the other restaurant didn't work out because this just felt so, I don't know, homey.
Me too. I have
Yeah.
a feeling the other food would not have been so delicious as this one.
And
I
this
can
was
just
so much
tell.
cheaper. I got the most expensive thing on the menu,
You
and it was still
did.
cheaper than everything on the other menu.
Yep.
And they were super nice, even though they don't speak English. Like, they have a secondary English menu, and we just point at things and type on Google Translate, and it works out. So don't be afraid to go places that don't speak English.
Yeah, just
'Cause
smile, learn how to say thank you in their language at least.
Yeah.
And that'll get you
Most
really
people
far.
are nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a good day. This might be our last video of the year, which
Maybe.
is so wild. That's crazy to say. It's only, oh my god, there is a dog. And, hey baby. Hi puppy, hey. Oh, he has a glow stick around his neck. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh, he's so cute. Bye, buddy. I think that is the most random thing that has ever happened in the middle of us filming. I feel like I keep getting interrupted today.
Kind of. It's all been dogs.
It's always dogs. Maybe I'm just easily distracted by dogs.
Maybe.
Oh my god, if you've been here with us all year or just a portion of the year, thank you so much for being here. This has
you.
been such a crazy ride. We appreciate every single one of you. All of your nice comments make us so happy. It's been an amazing year. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay wiggity. Do it more like you're showing it off.
Okay.
That's not what I meant by that. You just made it more sexual. Okay.
One of those options.
Excellent job.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and my favorite part of every Airbnb, the cheesy wall art. Observe. Beauty is simply reality, seen with the eyes of love. Wow. Man, I wish we were filming, but at the exact same time, me and Hannah went, back on our little street.
Like the second we both were just walking in silence, that was just our first thought together. I think sometimes we actually share a brain cell because we do that a lot. We're having the same thought about any random thing.
I mean, we're only together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365
Yeah, so it really doesn't
days
add
a year.
up.
Yeah, no.
Why? So I knew it was stuffed cabbage leaves. I didn't know it was stuffed with. I cannot talk right now.
She's so hungry she can't speak.
She's not. She's chewing. She's thinking about it. She's looking happy.
I get to sit and watch your entire process of drinking it.
If I have to suffer, you have to suffer with me. But I just don't breathe while I drink that, and then I immediately put this in my mouth. I'm okay. One of the first things we do before any trip, whoop, ooh,